Oh my god, why does it smell like feces? Jesus! Oh, you're here again. Hello! Main man Sui here. Hope you're doing awesome as always. And now I'm gonna cover Mr. Paul Phoenix, a character I love. I've dabbled with Paul since forever, since I started with Tekken. And he's a character that can annoy a lot of people. I think a lot of people get checked by... They like discover that, oh shit, he's quite evasive actually, Lord Paul. And he can do some annoying things that piss a lot of people off. And he can death fist you and it hurts a lot. He can do a little bit of 50-50 if he's close enough. He has a perfect throw game that pisses people off. And then he has some fun gimmicks. Like this. Let's go. Just fun character to play. I just want to say that, like, if you know what you're doing when you're playing against Paul, the Paul player works really, really hard. And Paul is quite a technical character. And Paul revolves around reading your timing, how you like to block, whatever weaknesses of your guard. A very calculated character. Like, I'm just trying to say, he can feel cheap at times. People feel he's cheap, but, like... the big problem right now is that I feel like a lot of people know jack shit about Paul. You all... This guy... It's a bit like... I'll show you straight away this particular setup, and I'm asked about all the time. And when people see this setup in my YouTube shorts, they're so offended almost. They're like, oh, you're so cheap. How can you like this character? Fuck this character. So it's this. On a wall combo, he loops back to one guard breaks like this. And just loops it until the opponent dies, basically. And people see this and they're like, oh, it's not fair, best character in the game, fucking bullshit. And it's like, the counterplay to this ain't that difficult. Like, there's very specific counterplay. Oh god, sorry. There's very specific counterplay in that I can hold back and die. Sorry. It's like, the easiest thing you can do is hold back and just mash jab. And you'll beat it. But if you're really greedy, you want to get your G-clef. And Shaheen has a G-clef. Like this. So, if you just hold back and do a back roll recovery, you're fine. So, hold back, mash jab, and this will never ever hit you. Like so. What you can also do at the wall is sidewalk here. Again, hold back to back roll and then sidewalk him. You cannot do that in the neutral. That only exists at the wall. So in the neutral, you just hold back and then you jab Paul. If you're greedy, you do your G-clef, but that takes a little bit of timing to do. You can do your G-clef. Note that you can also just not panic. And what I mean with this is just a lot of you guys, you get hit by stuff and you just mash tech roll without really thinking. So you have to be a little bit more deliberate. So here, I'm just gonna stay on the ground and then I roll. And he has no tracking. So don't panic, just eat the second one. Roll a bit on the ground and then Paul is dead. So... there's a lot of things in this game that can appear broken if you just don't know what to do, right? And you have, like, no intel on a character or a matchup or a situation. And I think it's funny because when I played Tekken 7, people really knew how to play against Paul because he was, like, he was the most popular character in the game. Or, like, top 2, only after Kazuya. But in this game, due to the Karen haircut, he has fallen tremendously in popularity. He's, like, top 15, top 20 pick rate. And suddenly what I've observed is that no one knows the matchup anymore. And that's all it takes, I feel, with a Tekken game, is that a character drops in popularity, is outside of the top 10, and now everyone forgets how to play the matchup. That seems to happen because when I play Paul in ranked, like, people don't even do the most basic anti-Paul. Not even the most basic anti-Paul is there. And so many people eat this... which is simply a one break. You can just hold the one button and you get out of it. But people just eat it over and over and over. People don't know how to punish shredder kicks. They don't step this. They don't launch this. They don't punish shoulder. Teleport. This, like this. Oh, but just eat it over and over. You just infinity mix with this. So it's funny to observe that, how any given Tekken player, your average Tekken player, and I don't blame you, it's a very complicated game with very complicated movesets and characters. This is the hardest fighting game. It's certainly the most complicated one, but any given Tekken player, they know like 5 matchups. Like, truly know what to do against a character. But as soon as a character's like top 10 popularity, they're like, it gets wobbly. Top 15, most people just don't know. And honestly, I don't blame you. It's a very tough game, and not everyone can play this game multiple hours per day, right? But so after that brief intro, I just want to tell you how to deal with Paul. With Paul, be very patient. His keep out is exceptional. So with this, I mean, if you try and run into him, he's down for 2, eats jabs for breakfast. It's a very strong button. -8 on block. Core circle back 4 is a counter hit launching, homing. Wall splatting knockdown, +1 on block. But he does from backsway. This means he will have access to it from down for 1. Where he can backsway from, or while standing 1-2. These are key moves on Paul. Down for 1, while standing 1-2, due to backsway cancel. 4-2, down for 2, core circle back 4. These are all like bread and butter, very important buttons. So Paul has very strong homing. Like this move, if 4-2 you can step if you're close. From this range, it's homing. Forward 4 is a almost full screen homing button. Don't try to sidestep Paul. Don't try to sidestep Paul. Paul is not that scary when he's far away from you. Don't try and step, and don't run into Paul. Let him approach you instead. It's more like when he's at this range, now you're scared. Mwah. Kissing distance, scary. Now, to break your guard, because you stand guard a lot against Paul, you don't duck. You don't even duck at this range. You'd rather eat this. But if he's close and he counter hits with this, now it hurts. But just don't duck. Treat it a bit like Heihachi. Heihachi you can step, but Paul, don't try to step. But when he's this close, now he threatens you with Demo Man to break your standing guard, right? Because Demo Man needs clean hit. He needs to be pretty close to you to get this to work. If he doesn't, he dies. So here, he threatens you with a 50-50. It only works at kissing distance. And now, of course, he threatens you with a perfect throw game. So, Paul is not a fun character if you have bad throw breaks to go up against. Note that his 2-break throw is homing. So if you're stepping up close and he does a throw, you have to use a 2-break. It's the only one that tracks. The 1-break does not track, and neither does the 1+2 break. So again, homing throw, 2-break. Important to know. So yeah, be very patient. Don't let him counter hit you. Poles have gotten very lazy in Tekken 8, so they flowchart all the shoulders. All the shoulders. Backswing blow launcher. Teleport. If you press into this, he goes behind you. Power crush shoulder. Be very patient against pole players. They throw these like they're safe. Even at God 4. I'm not joking. Because they're so used to people not punishing them. So again, all of these shoulders, unless he shows you your back, -14. So again, -14, -14, power crush. All of these are evasive defensive buttons. Teleport, -14. So again, say with me. -14, -14, -14. With Brian, you jet upper all of them. On Shaheen, you will do down back to 1 heat engager. So punish them. But the most important shoulder is the one where he shows you your ass, his back. This is down 1+2. This is a 12 frame shoulder. So this can be used as a punish, but most often it is part of a flowchart. Common flowchart these days is forward 2 into shoulder. So if you do a slower button here, you eat that. It can also eat your jab. At specific frames, it will eat your jab. Like so. So a very powerful shoulder because it also does a lot of damage. If this counters, note that it's just a 12 frame button. He gets 55 damage on counter it. Like it really, really hurts. This shoulder you have to launch. It is minus 18. So you need to learn to differentiate down 1+2 from the other shoulders. Launch. Minus 14, minus 14, minus 14. Very important in this matchup to know these shoulders because they spam them like they're safe. Okay? And most of his lows will be minus 13 that he uses. This is Deep Dive Hatchet. Minus 13. Core Circle for 3. Minus 14. These are a Twin Pistonable by Kazuya. He has really good lows that are minus 12 though. And back 4. Hits grounded is plus 4. Very good. And also sidestep 3. Plus 4. Counter hits into guaranteed shoulder. Kills you at the wall. This is also minus 12. So these are very good lows. But again, if you don't get counter hit by Paul, it's not that bad. Forward 2 is an insane button. It recovers like instantly on whiff. If I'm standing this close, I can step it. It's possible. If I'm standing one backdash away, it's homing. Very important to know how forward 2 plays with distance. But again, trying to whiff punish this move, good luck, my friend. You'll never do it on reaction. Like in practice mode, of course, I know it's coming. I can do it. On reaction, nope. So rather like take your turn. And also, yeah, as I told you, look for this flowchart. Look for this flowchart at the wall. At the wall, you know, he might try and mix you with like forward 4-2-1 for a wall splat or forward 4-2-1 wall splat. So mid high, mid. You can fuzzy this. So this means that with good block rhythm, you deal with both options. Again, this might seem like a true mix, right? Oh, sorry. What's my 10 frame? I'm just gonna do 1-2. Oh, sorry. Punish. 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 You see, that's a fuzzy guard. So you can fuzzy that mix. It's a little bit hard to learn, but once you learn it, this stops being a mix-up for Paul. But of course, when in heat, he has this awful move. This one. And now it's not as fun as anymore. Like that, now that kills you on hit and it's +1 on block. Not a whole lot you can do about that button. Death Fist is launch punishable. Launch punish. Make sure to punish that. It's not safe. Free 2. Duck the second hit. Don't let them do that against you. Duck that. But the key to Paul's offense is going to be what a really good Paul will use all the time is down for 1 backsway while standing 1-2 backsway. So I'm gonna show you the option select. The most classic options is looping these over and over. I loop these over and over. But it's mixing core circle back to... Wait, what just happened? What? It's mixing core circle back to this one. Rubber band. I think it's called rubber band. That one is a heat engager that's safe on block, does good damage, is a launcher in heat, or the counter it launching +1 on block, homing high, right? I mix these, and even at the highest ranks, very few people know how to deal with this. So I'm gonna show you the option select. It is step right duck. with good timing. We can beat both of these options. So you don't want to let a Paul lazily get away with spamming that. But then now there's a second layer. And of course, he can do other things. Like, this will be beaten, right? This will be beaten, also by that step right duck. But if he does this launcher, you will die. You die. But now, like, it can be done, but it's strict. It's strict. Can be done though. But it's strict. So it's like, you're playing with fire a little bit. But of course, this one is minus 14 on block. So with Shaheen, I get down back to 1. You can also, of course, stop here and then just... you can do deep dive. But a nice thing is that the deep dive hatchet also loses to step right duck. Because you end up in a duck. That's my punish with Shaheen. Down for the 1 is same deal. Oh, my bad. So same deal. This one, however, has a very strong second layer for Paul in terms of mind game, and that... oh, sorry. This is a thing, right? He can cancel backsway into down for the 1. And suddenly, he will now track both sides. Oh, okay. Did I not execute that well? Oh my god! It should track both sides. Okay. Yep. It tracks both sides. If he does this on your block, you can blow him up, right? But it's just so there is a second layer. So now when I do step right duck, he will hit me. So a bit of a mind game here, right? Bit of a mind game. Demo Man is, of course, launch punishable on block. So the only time you're scared of Demo Man is when he's at this range. So... the way a strong Paul player will try and get you to duck is, of course, at the wall here. As soon as Paul has you cornered at the wall, the matchup changes because now, you know, you have a threat of Demo Man. And that really hurts. And the threat of Death Fist. So, if he goes this close, it's typically a tell that he wants to Demo Man. But he can fake you out. There are mind games here, obviously. It's like... he goes here, so you think Demo Man, and then he Death Fists, right? But Death Fist is launch punishable, and even Heat Death Fist is punishable. They made it safe in Season 2, right? But now, minus 13. So make sure to punish that. And again, if you block Demo Man, he dies. If you block the last hit of Demo Man, he's minus 17, but with big pushback. So now you need to know what your long-range punish is, right? Your long-range punish. Hopkick minus 13. Shredders minus 13. Make sure you punish those. Now for the 1-1-2 is a safe string. And some Pauls like to spam this. So here you have to duck the second hit. So it's another mix-up to step right duck. Again, like down for the 1-1 beats step right duck, right? So it's just another layer of mix-up. It's another layer of mix-up on down for the 1. Down for the 1 is very strong. It opens up so many options for Paul. God, this matchup is kind of simplistic. Like, I don't know if there's anything else I want to show you. It helps having strong throw breaks, as I told you, against Paul. Armbar, 1+2 break. Ultimate punishment is a 1 break. This is a wall splatting throw. 1+2 break. Just make sure you get those throw breaks. Again, I told you about this guard break. Oh, sorry. Down 1-2. Oh, sorry. It's the second guard break, right? You gotta do this. This is very steppable. Very steppable on reaction, right? You see him charge. Step right. Is there anything else you need to know about this character? I mean, we got some gimmicks. This is also a very popular flowchart. Core circle for 1 into down for 2. Don't ever jab here. He will just gobble up your jab. A lot of people instinctively, without thinking, jab here. Doesn't work against Paul. And yeah, if you don't have a back towards your if you don't have a wall at your back in the neutral like this, just try and be 1 backdash away from Paul. Don't ever be like this against Paul, due to the threat of his 50-50 and threat of throws. So better to be a step away, where Demo Man won't get its clean range and the throws won't connect. The throw range ain't that great, right? So the character is much deadlier at this range. Yeah, honestly, that's how you play against Paul. It's not a very complicated matchup. I feel like it should be more about mind games and the Paul player just straight up trying to outplay you at conventional Tekken and playing around with timing. So yeah, that's Paul. Hope the video helps and hope you have a great day. Take care.